Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are in Minecraft today. We are going to be picking up where we left off yesterday, working on some of the Nether portal prep. We're getting ready for eventually 26.3 coming down the tubes, and realized the other day that update does not have a name yet. So it's just going to be referred to as 26.3 until we know what it's called. And we'll be getting the dappled forest as well as concrete stairs and slabs, wool stairs and slabs. So we already have a temporary wool farm. It's not colored, just white, but in the process right now is getting extra dye, trying to figure out extra gravel, as well as nether stuff like frog lights and things like that, so we can expand the construction here in the Sci-fi area. And we were messing around with different nether locations yesterday. We added a portal here, which is better than the portal there. But then yesterday I thought, you know, it would be really cool if we line something up here in this area. So I'm going to clear off a space here. And then we're also going to do some proper measurements and actually like figure out how far that is from certain points along construction. So I think it should be a pretty straightforward day. Got some shout outs to kick off the stream. We've got Dan Grice with 115 streams in a row. Cosmic Dancer with 205. Misty Moon 72, 40. Moira with 55. And Aroa's Ducks with 35. Thanks so much. Those are big numbers, folks. Really appreciate it. And Ever Wraith has resubbed. 6 months. That's amazing. Thanks so much. That should be the... Is it Air? I think it's the Air Keystone badge for a sub badge. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm having weird frame rate stuff today. What do we need? I think we just need to cut stuff down for now. I've got the bed. I should bring a little concrete and some frog lights. And I've got buckets of water. Oh, you know what? I should get some speed potions. That's what I need. This shouldn't take as long as it did yesterday. This is what I want to do. I want to clear a path to where we think the Nether portal is going to be. This also happens to be where the amethyst collection is happening. Not that it matters for the mushrooms, but we've got the beacon effect over here too. I'm not sure how flat I want to make this, but I feel like we should at least make it accessible. That goes down a lot farther than I thought. Everwraith, yes, it is the Air Keystone badge. That's awesome. I'm gonna try to stay on target here. So the idea is that we decided that this is, I want to have the nether portal, I think, on an axis. North, south, east, west. This is west. And we put in a fake one at the very, very last minute of the stream yesterday. And so we're gonna put a real one here and see where that puts us. I think it's just gonna be a little bit south and a little bit west. Not gonna be anything too drastic. If anything, it'll probably put us closer to the Froglight farm location. I meant to look up a Froglight farm design between streams, but I didn't get there. I'd imagine it's just, isn't it like a slime farm? It's like you use iron golems to tempt the magma cubes off an edge, and then they just die on whatever you decide to kill them on. I think soul sand campfires is the method of choice. So we'll worry about exactly getting this in the middle later on when we build the structure. But for now, this is going to be a good spot for it. You'd want frogs to eat them. Oh, you're right. You're right. So yes, frogs would be the way to what's needed. Which I would have remembered at some point. But the iron golems are still needed to push them off the edge, right? That's a giant hole. Lure them into a hole where you have powdered snow, one layer up, and frogs under, I believe. Right. I'm remembering the powdered snow thing now. And powdered snow is... Can we make powdered snow, or do we have to just go collect it? Don't remember. I know I can make a snow farm easy enough. Get to the chopper. I mean, I understand the Arnold Schwarzenegger reference, but what did I say that reminded you of that? Deku, hello, welcome in. Now, do I want to dig this down to be all the same level? Only, actually not that much. It might be worth doing. Even though I don't have to do that anymore because of the stairs and slabs and concrete, but I feel like here it could be worth it. Oh, chopping the mushrooms. I see. Wasn't something I said. Fair. That would be a good reference for like a tree farm or an automatic chopping something. It's too bad we can't put axes in dispensers and have them actually chop stuff. These ones closer to the ground are so much easier. I feel like they're a lot less tedious. Lots of cave carvers over this way too. Oh, this is just a hole. This is a cave. Yes. How far does she go? All mushroom fields, so we don't have to worry about it. That's good. Sometimes if they're lush caves, you end up with zombies spawning and grabbing like different things and being permanent zombies. Placed more than I've picked up. All right, let's go a little bit more on the north side, I guess, after this. Just want to give it some breathing room. Ms. Mist, hello. Hope you're having a good day. It's very convenient. You don't have to light up the small caves. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I picked the mushroom biome. My other thought for a sci-fi area would have been like a desert. Because I thought like I was going to use a lot of glass. And I thought, well, if you build it in a desert, then at least you've got access to... And you will probably have to remove the sand anyway, so you might as well, you know, use it. We do have a bit of a chunk here, don't we? Is West Hill spawn proofed? Some parts are. It got a lot easier to spawn proof because halfway through the building of West Hill, the spawning light level changed. They made that change from 7 to 0, and that was a huge advantage for us in West Hill. It meant that things could be dark and gloomy but not have things spawn. Even if this was a regular biome, I'm pretty sure that the command center would be spawn proof on the like on any of the decorated floors. I mean, there's obviously back rooms and stuff that are hollow and dark, but the main floors are all so bright with all the frog lights that it wouldn't be an issue. The tall one. I'm glad they're all about the same size in terms of the diameter, like they don't get super big, because that would be similar to chopping down really large oak trees. It would be a real pain in the butt. All right, I think that's pretty clear. I'll probably take out 2 more over here and this other lonely one over this way. Stenos, thanks for the lurk. Hello, good morning. You know, I don't know that I would bother to use hay beds or straw beds around here. It would mean that I wouldn't have to pick up the bed and it wouldn't restart my spawn, but I don't know that that's a huge issue for me. Yeah, you know what? We'll take down these 3. The red ones I find very distracting. They're also pretty fast to remove, though. Minus all the little brown ones around them. Mr. Miley, hello, hello. All right, that feels pretty clear. I'll do these 2 brown ones to the south. Just to even it out. This is definitely one of those tasks where you have to force yourself to stop because there's just always one more thing to tear down, right? Until all the mushrooms are gone. It's just going to be endless. All right, I think that's a pretty clear shot. Now, what does this look like as far as Y level? Only up to 1. 1, 2, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, it's only up 2. All right, this is not a hard thing to remove. We're going to want the straight lines anyway. Everything in there. Just take that off. That's everything, I think. So we know that this is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're just going to go out this way. Yeah, there's not a lot of material to remove. What I should do is maybe go in from the sides first. Yeah, not a lot of material at all. Probably a little bit more on the left, but not bad. It's because they're taking up so much room on the island, there's not much room left for building. Mr. Miley, you've been hanging out with Blast for too long. The influence is real. Oh, this has got wider, hasn't it? How wide are these? this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 wide. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Okay. We'll go from the outside. Very satisfying. Old Nintendo, welcome in. Good morning. Well, that's full. Where'd my other shulker box go? Oh, there it is. No, I had another one as well, didn't I? Did I leave it over by the stuff? I thought I picked it up. Didn't leave it over here. I know there's the brown one on the machine. I thought I picked it up. Like I thought I had, maybe I thought this was a blank shulker and it's not. Blast Jordan says, hold my beer. I was told by my friend to stop imitating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. All right, I think we have another couple of layers to do over here. Yep. Just one. Okay, so now I'm gonna measure where I'm gonna put this stuff. So I think we've got to actually count out how far it is from the edge of this. I don't remember. I'm gonna need a new box for my mycelium anyway. We still making dye? Yes. Wow. Cool. So I probably need, I guess I'll go get some diorite just to count out blocks. And what did I use? I think I used quartz for the other temporary station. Yeah, quartz and a hexagon. Quartz and andesite. And I'll need some obsidian. Wrong way. Okay, so I need to count out a couple of things. Pretty sure I just used the edge. Probably be better to do. I probably should have written this down somewhere. I want to know what that block is. West. This is 52509. And that's 52638. See, that says 639 on the mini map, but that's not right. Cool. And then I just need to make sure that's an odd number and that's an odd number. $52,509, $52,638. So that is $129. Ginger the Lily, hello, welcome in. Woof, that was a weird click. So this is the same. I guess I should have taken note of the actual line just to make sure that we are on 35,825. Yep. And then this is 52,741. It's 103. That's an odd number. It's good. Not the best odd number. So 52,103. No, it's just 103. Hey, look, we got lots of signs. It's a tall red one. Don't run into these very much. I think it was 52, 825. I would say yes. So now, where do we want to call the edge? I'd say just about where I'm standing feels like a pretty median line. The map. Oh, that the map's my camera. Interesting. Yeah, let's go with where I'm standing. $52,840. That's -99. So we were pretty close. So 99. $202. I would rather have I guess we could do 103 and 103. Or 99 and 99. That would make more sense. I think that would make more sense. Just as a way to center this, we'll have 99 blocks from here to there and then 99 blocks from there to there. Given that this edge is so all over the place and we don't really know where the edge of this is going to be, I'm going to have to do some decisions later on that I just don't have the information for right now. So we will just do that. This is 103. So, and we'd want 103 between that and the thing. So we'll do 99. What did I say the edge of the octagon was? I think this was the edge of the octagon, right? Yeah. So 638, 738, 737. So we'd want it to be here. That should be 99 blocks between there and there. And then we'd have 100 and something going the other way. Top of the hour. Thanks, Nadila. Appreciate it. I think before we take the break, or maybe we'll do it after the break. We'll take the break and then I'll come back and I'll put down the Nether portal. And we'll see what's up. How did I do that other platform? Did I build it on top of the mycelium? I think I did. That one's buried into it. This other one I think I put on top of it. Yeah. Cool. So we'll make like an octagon here with that's going to be the portal. Cool. All right, folks, I will be back in 6 or 8 minutes. I do this about once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another glass of water. You can grab a friend. Chill out with everybody. I will be right back. Maybe even check out the Patreon page. All right, let's sleep. And I think I can do something fairly unique looking. I can't do a hexagonal portal, but I can try to encase it in a hexagon, which should be kind of fun. First thing first, we just need a lot of quartz laid down. So if the portal's going to be 3 wide, that, and that looks about right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then we'll do... I want to put lights on the inside or outside. Maybe we'll do lights all the way around the outside. Yeah, like I feel like we could make this all frog lights. I'm gonna fly over and see how I did the other one. How big am I gonna make the portal? It's just temporary, so it's just gonna be like a 3 by 5 or something. Something like that. It's not gonna be crazy. I see what I did. Okay. We'll try something a little bit different for fun. I was going to try to put the portal in some sort of like shape similar to the front, but I don't think I have room. So we could do something like that. That could be fun. And then the portal itself. Then I could try to hide it behind something. Like stone, or I could do quartz as well. What's the smallest portal? Is it 2 by 3? Two by 3. So I could make this lower. I think that's a good height though. And that's obsidian, so we'd have to put something else in front of that. That kind of works. So then if we're going to use obsidian, well, I mean, first I should put a portal together and just kind of test to see where this goes. So before you get too carried away, I should actually see what this looks like in the Nether. Hopefully it's far enough away that we make a new one. Why start? This has got nothing to do with the concept art. I'll show it, but like we're not copying the concept art right now. We're just putting up a temp portal. I just want it to look good. Yeah, so it's just, again, just a little bit farther south, or I don't think I should be on the same line. I think I actually went into, no, that's a new portal. Where's the other one? There's one there. Oh, there's the two there. So yeah, I'm just farther south. It didn't really go off left and right, which is strange. You think it would have. Yeah, no, this is just a temporary thing. I'm temporary means it's probably going to be hanging around for months. So I'm making it look decent. Oh, you know what? That actually didn't end up being very far off from that line, did it? I thought this was, in my head, this was farther over there. Okay, well that's fine. I think that's okay for another spawn. May want to do the portal math and check the position. Why would it be different? If we've made a new portal, wouldn't it be where it should be? Not necessarily. All right. Well, I would want it to be higher anyway. So this is good enough for now. And then I can fiddle with this after. Should bring some temporary blocks like stone. Stone and something dark, something black. Probably black concrete. Or maybe black stone. Even though I really don't like it. And colors. That might look a little bit more like a triangle than I had intended. So maybe we need to make this a little bit wider. Yeah, I think that'll help. What am I going for in terms of shape around the portal? The same shape as the doors. Or similar to. I don't imagine there's much that I can do here. I think polished blackstone just gets brighter. Yeah. I mean, I could use obsidian. It doesn't have to be a different block. It's just that obsidian is just such a pain to break. Hmm. This might have to be dark gray concrete. Oh, whoops. Probably should be using slabs for this. And then the question is, how big could I get the portal? That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we could grab stairs instead here. Music sort of reminds me of Mass Effect. And if I wanted the portal to be bigger, we would have a little bit of room. Add like one more. I don't know about the black. I feel like it might be a little bit much. Well, that feels a little bit strange too, isn't it? I brought out the cyan, but I did not bring out the dark gray. Amethyst is a good shout. That could work too. Oh, I realized I forgot to turn off my map. Whoops. I wish that would toggle automatically, but it doesn't. Gray. It's a little bit sparkly for my taste. Forget we're gonna have these guys constantly spawning through. It's annoying. You know, the black might be okay. I don't think I could get the portal that far across, though. No, the closest... Yeah, I could get it over to there. Very dark. All right, let's go with black concrete. Easy. One, two, three. That top one has to go too. Because temporary builds in a project of this scale tend to be around a long time. So, I mean, this platform over here is temporary and it's been there for months. So I find it's worth the effort to make things look good, even if they're not going to be there forever. So do these have to be obsidian? They don't have to be. One, two, three, four. And then we could do something like lights on the top, maybe? I should maybe think about having this be a portal that goes both directions. So I don't have to worry about which direction I'm going in or out. I would have liked to make it 1 block wider. Is that possible? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I think that's working. Do I do 4 or do I do 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's too close. Whoops. Actually, why don't we do this? And then we'll just put slabs. The other reason I like to decorate stuff like this is because not only is it fun, but it's also practice for when I want to do a permanent portal. Kind of like brainstorming with a function, right? I mean, people ask me all the time, you know, how do you get good at building? And yes, I've got, you know, a background as an artist, but also if you're always taking shortcuts, then you're never going to put the time in and the practice in to do stuff, right? Now this, I thought I wanted to go concrete. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do concrete. Maybe I should do purple. Purple glass, not purple glass, purple concrete, or purple terracotta, blue terracotta. What did I use over here? Pretty sure it was blue terracotta. Yeah, that looks like blue terracotta to me. And we'll fill in some powder and then just use the bucket on it. Oh no. think that'll work. I don't know about this part. I think I might want to make that black. It's funny how not blue terracotta is. Yeah, I really don't like the way that they have named and done the terracotta blocks. It's confusing. It's not straightforward at all. I always am reminded just how dark, like just how much black concrete completely absorbs the light, even with shaders. It's such a lightless block. Am I out of stairs? I think I'm out of stairs. Yeah. I never thought I should have tried this with smooth quartz too. Five. Looks the same to me. Oops. Just keep on running out of stuff. Probably gonna need more glass, I think. Yes. Did not bring any. Okay. terracotta. I need blue terracotta as well. Right, blue terracotta and purple glass and more rockets. Canada Raz for a temp build. You really put the time in to make it look good. Thanks. Yeah, because I mean, like, I'm probably going to be staring at this for a while. Purple glass. And blue terracotta. I just made purple terracotta. Dang it. What did I do with the purple dye? Put it back. Sometimes I click too fast. I can just re-dye that. Never mind. Not a big deal. And yes, it's a data pack. And that's why I don't like the naming conventions for terracotta. Man, I'm not sure what it is about these tracks today, but they are sappy. Time to switch it up. Don't think I missed a spot. just the slabs on this side. I think maybe this just has to be a little bit wider. And I'm glad it's getting to nighttime because I wanted to see what this is going to look like. Definitely need to remove a couple of layers here. Just to give a little bit of breathing room. You don't have to go down very far to start hitting stone on the Mushroom Island. It looks kind of funny from above with the stairs. I guess we should light it. That would make sense. I feel like it needs a little bit wider at the sides. I mean, that looks cool to me. Yeah, I think that works. It feels a little bit different, but that's okay. I feel like we could probably do a little sign action or shelf action. Oh, I need to make more shells. I always forget that it's not those. The shaders make the nether portal glow? Yeah, a little bit. I never thought I could have tried to do some stuff with signs too, but don't know. Maybe those have to be lower. Yeah, that's better. Could maybe even have them on the front too. I actually like them better there. Stream's at 2 hours. Thanks, Sandy. Maybe we just have one. I think a lot of this stuff is just a good exercise, is like how well do you understand the shape language and decorations that you've decided to incorporate into your builds. What does this look like if I had this on the sides? No, not as cool. A little overdone. And speaking of, I feel like maybe this doesn't need those. Too much. Yeah, I'd say that's good. It does look a little bit funny from above. Why is this all a weird color on this side? Did I forget something? On the map, it's strange that it's got that box. I almost want to turn that into glass. I feel like that might look better as glass. Yes, but I think we need to change this. I don't know if this needs to be quartz. Or if the whole thing needs to be solid. I think the whole thing needs to be solid. Yeah. And then we just do the same thing over here. Nice. Probably a height difference shading. Yeah, it's fair. Not happening on the other side, but it's probably just because it's south. It's weird though. It's not uniform. All right, this just needs a little bit of more room. Man, the whole landscape just kind of blends together, doesn't it? It'll be really fun to get more going on out here. And we'll probably take out an extra row or two over here too. on this side. 2 more over here. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks decent enough. Another full box? Another full box. Wow. Oh, we almost have a full box of white dye. That's awesome. All right, one last thing before I wrap up. I want to go to the Nether and just do the math on where we want this to line up. So I'm not going to need that. I'll bring a couple of extra blocks with me. I should probably grab some fire resist potions because famous last words when you don't bring it with you. Silvery, how's it going? A little bit of a tricky flight to get there, but the Nether is now pretty accessible, I would say. Hey, prayed for me. Thanks very much. Appreciate the follow. Also, there was another follow a little while ago, but it's not English, so thank you. Okay. So now it's just the... Where are we here? So it's 35,825. And 732, 2739, right? Yeah. Three, 5, 8, 2, 5. Now we need the math. $52,739. 6592. And 4478. And just so everybody knows what I'm talking about, it's X and Z. And then we're probably going to push the nether location up to the ceiling. Anna Inferno, holy smokes. Welcome in. How are you? Been a hot minute. I'm going to bring my scaffolding. I think that should be all I need. Facing west. We should come out facing west. Yep. This is why this is such a pain. So we are at Y71. What was the ceiling? Isn't it like 80 or something? 85? $123. Oh wow. Okay. Do I really want it to go that high? I'm trying to think about whether I want to have the nether portal that high. I don't know what the other heights are. I'm doing well, thanks, Anna. Where is this in the server? It's, yeah, northwest. It's 52,000 blocks from spawn. We use a command block to get out here, but it's all my big sci-fi mushroom island. Did you see the command center, or was I in the Nether when you walked in? I guess I could just do the math here at this level and then go up from there. So 6592. I mean, like, we're right there. So, I mean, it was right. It was, this platform is the right one. So we're really not that far off. And then 4478. Yeah, I mean, Sandy called it. It's, I mean, it's off by a block. So that is the portal location, 1-to-1. So, do we want to put the portal at this height, or do we want to go higher? I really don't know. It's probably advantageous to go higher. Anybody have any 2 cents on whether or not we should go higher or not? Slowly returning to the internet? Nice. Yeah, so this is... Oops. For folks that don't know, Anna is a server member. So this is the island, and I don't know where we are. Probably not going to let me see it. I don't think this map file has been updated. Yeah, it's a big mushroom island, and it's got a great big command center in the middle of it now. I don't miss social media, but I miss my friends. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so it's very No Man's Sky inspired. I think I might be returning to No Man's Sky on stream too, by the way. Been itching to play. Kind of see where that game is at. But it's pretty fun. This build so far. We're just, right now, we're prepping for 26.3, which is going to have concrete stairs and slabs and all that. Well, thanks, Anna. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, any feedback in chat on the height of the Nether portal? Like where we should put our flag in the sand? SweetSandi gifted a tier 1 sub to Anna. My alerts, I was going to say they're not working. They are. They're just working slowly. I just realized I didn't bring in any obsidian. So if 123 is roughly... I feel like 115 is good. That gives us some headroom to build if we decide to decorate. Six five nine two 4481 4478. We want it faced north and west, rather. Or east and west. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. So we'll go get some obsidian. I guess I could just take the obsidian from what I've got back there, but we'll build the second portal first. Bring some quartz just for fun. Yeah, chopping down the one that I have there would take too long. Plus then I wouldn't have one to go back to. Anyway, it's fine. Well, that's square. I want to do that. Should connect. Yes. I would imagine this will connect to the one on the bottom. Yeah. Whoa, that was close. And that is why I bring fire resistance potions. Man, how long am I going to be on fire? Yeah, this late in the game, I don't bother taking risks when I don't have to. because things like that, there's such a setback when it comes to building, because then I have like I could lose all my gear, pickaxes and stuff. Like it means that several streams this week are going to be re-gearing, and it's not fun. I don't enjoy that part of the game. Unfortunately, I did kill my scaffolding. Yeah, Nadila, I thought I still had time left on my potion. I really feel like they should give us timers on the screen as opposed to just the symbol. All right, get rid of that. And I brought some quartz just for fun. Main portal established. It's pretty rough, but at least we have a spot now that we can branch out from. So next stream, what I'll probably do is probably figure out a path to the Basalt Delta and see if we can't think about a Froglight farm location. I also want to try to get some piglins going on for some temporary bartering. That's the plan. I'm sure there are mods for editing time. Oh, probably. I just grow tired of having such a long list of mods to have to tackle all the time whenever I update. Because they change the way that things work so often. Behind the scenes that you have to wait for the mods to update, and it's one thing I don't like about modded Minecraft. Cool. All right, put some of this away. There's one thing I noticed I didn't do, and that was create more of a rough edge over here. Cool. Temporary nether portal unlocked. That feels pretty good. I feel like I've got another rack around here somewhere. Yes. I don't know that we have another gold ore anywhere. Guess I'll put it in this one. And I think that's about it. Oh no, I got a couple more. Very cool. All right, folks, let's see who's around that we can pass you along to. Pearl is streaming. Let's send you all on over to Pearl playing some Minecraft on Hermitcraft. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow. That's Thursday? Thursday. I'm going to try to, we might try to queue up some other games this week, so keep an eye out for that. If you have recommendations, drop them in the Discord. There's a video game channel there. And I will, of course, point you towards Patreon, where you can check out things like the Discord and access to that, as well as live recordings for the Citadel Cafe. Hey, new Citadel Cafe. I forgot to mention that. That came out yesterday. So episode 508 is out now. You can go listen to Steven and I talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. Not No Way Home. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I always get them mixed up. I know the right one in my head. I just say the wrong one out loud. But yeah, we talked about the new Spider-Man movie for a good hour and a half. It was really, really fun. I think you will enjoy it. It's available on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.